Hi everyone, I'm Eric Woodall, Producing Artistic Director of North Carolina Theater. And on behalf of our President and CEO, Elizabeth Doran, welcome to another episode of Backstage at NCT. We're giving you a backstage look at how productions get made. At North Carolina Theater, we make our own professional Broadway-caliber shows right here in Raleigh. So what you see when you attend an NCT production at Raleigh's Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts is a production that has been rehearsed and put together right here. So many of the artisans who make a show come together you never get the chance to see. So this Backstage series highlights some of those imperative theatrical positions. We will also feature a couple of special performances for you to enjoy. So take a walk behind the curtain with us and enjoy this look backstage at NCT. On this episode, we want to explore makeup design and application for a professional theater production. Who decides what the makeup is going to look like for a character? Who applies the makeup? Originally from Lansing, Michigan, our guest today is a freelance makeup artist and designer, as well as a hairstylist and designer. She has worked at numerous local performance companies, including Theater Raleigh, Justice Theater Project, La Vie Moab, North Carolina Opera, and many more. At North Carolina Theater, since 2008, she has worked on 19 productions. Please welcome Joyce Hawkins. Joyce, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll just jump right in. Tell us a little bit, tell us what is a makeup designer or makeup artist?
Well, I've come to know them as two professions. Mm-hmm. The makeup designer is the person who goes in or comes in and establishes the makeup look for the entire cast. Oftentimes the designer buys the products, and then many times the designer goes back to someplace else, and then the makeup artist or the assistant designer is a person that's on staff and available throughout the run of the show.
And how did you get involved with theatrical makeup and hair design? You do hair as well.
Yes.
How did you get involved with that for the theater?
Well, for me, it happened the other way. I chose cosmetology in high school, and when I graduated from high school, I graduated from cosmetology school first, then graduated from high school. And then my dad was very active in my life, and he said, "You're going to college." I tried to go to some other schools, and he was like, "You're going to college." So I chose a university that had a cosmetology program. After being there one semester, the instructor said, "I think you've done this before," which I had, but I didn't know, first generation kid didn't know what to say and do. So I finished that, and she was a phenomenal makeup artist. And that's where the love for makeup came in, and I just kept doing it.
Amazing, amazing. And that takes me to my next question, which is describing the difference between what we call street makeup, what people would wear just out in everyday life. What's the difference between street makeup and makeup for the stage?
I'm glad you asked, and on given days I might have a different answer, but historically street makeup was just that. It's what you put on to wear in the street, and it tended to be not quite as visible as street makeup is now. I think the prolific exposure to social media has caused people to almost move away from street makeup. What they call street makeup now is generally very dramatic. Full lashes, lipstick, liner, everything is going on, highlighter, blush. And then theater makeup goes a bit further because we have the beautiful thing called the lighting department. So the makeup has to be done to help emphasize the character, but it can't fight against the lighting.
Right, right. And so when you're in a theater, especially if it's a large theater and you're sitting far back and then you have all the lights, it's important to, well, exaggerate's the wrong word, but it's important to add a little more so that it's strong. I'll never forget, in New York, living in New York City, in between matinees, I mean, in between shows. So if actors had just done a matinee, they leave their show makeup on.
Yes.
And so you would always know if somebody's in a Broadway show if you see them around, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they're wearing a ball cap.
Right. Right.
And they've got all of that makeup on because it's too much to put it on for the matinee and then take it off
Yes.
and then put it back on for
Yes.
a night show. What is it like for people to put on show makeup? Do actors put it on themselves, or do they come to you during a show to have it applied?
That's a good question. Sometimes it's predominantly one way than the other, and then many shows it's a blend. You have actors who really don't want the makeup department people to put their makeup on. And that's one of the social graces that I use and those who work with me to say, it's my understanding that she does not want you to put her makeup on. We can do her hair, we can put hats on her, but she does her own makeup, and we respect that. We don't want them telling you that we're not being good stewards over here.
Yes.
And then the other time, they know nothing about their makeup. They went to drama school, and they will say, Miss Joyce, I really didn't pay attention in the makeup class, so whatever they told you could do, that's what you do.
Right, right.
So it's both, and I like it that way because it then keeps myself and the others in the department on our toes. I have an attitude when I'm working on a production that I'm there to help them tell the story.
And what is it like on a show that might have more of a fantastical element and it's not realistic? What is that like both in design and in application of doing things that are a little over the top?
That's it. You know your story. I research a story. When I get a call, hey Joyce, we want you to come in, I immediately, if I don't have the music, if I don't have a DVD of it, I don't have the luxury of being able to go to New York and, see actual footage from it, so I do the best I can.
Absolutely, and it's fantastic, the amount of things information that we can find out these days, through searching online. But I think that's such an important element to get across is the amount of homework and preparation and collaboration.
That's right.
That goes into. Who would you say, what departments would you say that you work most closely with on a production?
You trying to get me in trouble?
No, not even the ones that you like the most, but the ones that you would work the most closely with.
I'd have to say costumes. Makeup, wigs, and costumes, I think we're the dynamic trio.
I agree.
If the clothing, they obviously help tell the story, for real, too. But then if I come in with some makeup, and I have a Western woman living on the prairie looking like the saloon owner, something is not going together.
That's right. Yeah.
And the clothing say that, and then the makeup works right with it. So clearly behind the stage is a cooperative venture.
That's right. And which takes me to one of my last questions, is wondering, what is your favorite part of the entire theatrical process in a production?
Oftentimes, my favorite part starts in this very room when I get to meet the actors and try to hear, what they're saying and how they're feeling. And then the next exciting day is when they come to the wig department and we get to try on an untold number of wigs to find the wig that goes with the character, fits their head, that they like. Those are probably the two most exciting things. And then, of course, opening night is nothing like it.
Yeah. Well, there's such magic behind seeing an actor go through rehearsal, and we do things so quickly here, but seeing the performance come to life, and it's one thing to see it just in regular rehearsal, and then they step into the costume, in the wigs, and into the makeup, and you see the magic happen.
Yes.
So it's incredible. Well, thank you for being such an important part of that magic.
Thank you.
To share his talents with us is Kinston native Shawn Seymour. Here at NCT, he has performed in the productions A Chorus Line, Mary Poppins, and Gypsy. Shawn graduated from the University of Michigan's prestigious musical theater program and has toured in the Broadway national touring productions of Cinderella and The Book of Mormon. We are also excited to announce that Shawn has joined our conservatory staff this spring as a teaching artist. Please enjoy Shawn Seymour.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I get along without you? You took a part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I get along without you? You took a part that used to be my heart, so why not take all of me? So why not take all of me?
To share her musical talents with us is one of our very own conservatory students, Alison Staples. Alison is currently a junior at Wake Forest High School. Accompanying her on the piano is Brian Phoebus. Please enjoy Alison Staples.
Jenny's afraid of water. I mean, she swims so well, but still she's afraid of water. So she won't go near the sea. Not me. And Katie's afraid of darkness. I mean, she sleeps and all, but still she's afraid of darkness. So when the lights are out, she has to hold my hand. I don't understand. I'm not afraid of anything, be it mountains, water, dragons, dark or sky. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me, where's the challenge if you never try? So watch me fly. I'm not afraid. And Daddy's afraid of babies. I mean, he got through me, but now he's afraid of babies. Guess he's scared of what they'll be. Not me. And Mama's afraid of crying. She tries to hold it in, she's afraid of crying. And she can look at you with tears stuck in her eye, and I don't know why. I'm not afraid of anything, be it growing old or going out of style. I'm not afraid of anything. Who would give give up what they want without a trial. Another mile, I'm not afraid. And I hear the calling of adventure, and I hear the ringing in my ear. The lights are glaring, trumpets blaring, I'm right here. And I hear the calling of tomorrow, and I hear the stirring in my bones. And David loves me, he's afraid to hold me. Listen to the calling of excitement, can you feel the pounding of my heart? The lights are ready, pulse is steady, I can start. Never stop the calling of the challenge, blasting on the water and the stones. And David loves me, he's afraid to tell me. David loves me, he's afraid to trust me. He's afraid to hold me, and he'll always be. He's afraid of me, and I'm not afraid of anyone. I am sure to win with anyone at all. I'm not afraid of anyone. Not a soul alive who can get behind this wall. So let them call and watch them fall. 'Cause after all, I'm not afraid.
We hope you have enjoyed this look behind the curtain at some backstage elements which help North Carolina Theater create Broadway in your backyard. Thank you again for taking a look with us backstage at NCT.